So hello everyone. We're going to start with the new chapters on code.org with the app development. So far, we've been doing an easy stuff. So we've been preparing the design of our application, your application, each one's application, and you start preparing all the screen that you need to have in your application. And now we need to think how we can link all screens together. So the need of for programming languages. Let's think of it as a beginning. Okay, before we get to this activity, so let's think of a human beings. Any two people, any two person who wants to contact each other, they need a language to talk to each other. Okay, so some of us use the Arabic language, others use the English language. So now I'm using English to talk to you guys. This is called the human interaction and the human languages. Okay, so for computer, it's the same logic, but different way. Okay, so computer have their own programming languages, different actually programming languages. We use them to write codes so they can implement certain things. Okay, so I can tell the computer, for example, if I press shutdown, turn off the computer. Okay, so if I press one, print one. If I press two, print two. Okay, so these all are being done through programming languages. As example, C++, Java, JavaScript, Python, R programming, C#. We have a lot of programming languages. Okay, low-level languages, assembly language, and so many programming languages. Okay, so the difference between human languages. Human use basic language, Arabic, English, French, Chinese, and we use our tongue to talk to each other. Computers use their own programming language, which is coding, use different programming languages, coding as a statements, so we can tell the computer, the application, what to do. Okay, so in this is what we're going to learn now. It's a bit hard, it's a bit heavy now. It's like the programming part of the application we're going to start. So we're going to learn what is a programming we'll be using, what are the instructions we'll be using in coding to code our application. So this activity is simply telling us how we can make interaction with the Legos. Okay, so it is telling us to put 5 or 6 pieces together, and all pieces must be connected. Record this activity and write down instruction for building your designs. You see, here with writing down the instruction to build this design is called coding. Okay, this is a language. So let's say I first put red, then yellow, then green. This is coding. I am like writing instruction of how to build this design. Okay. Clear, precise, just word, no drawing diagram. Take apart your design as pieces with instruction. Try to build design. Okay. So if you have Legos, try to do these activities. Okay, we're going to do this in class. Now, intro to programming. What is programming? and what is the programming we're going to use on code.org. So let's switch to code.org and see how we're going to use programming. So now we have set of instructions. Okay. Let me just first tell you this. So we have different definition we need to know or be familiar with. So program statement, command or instruction. The program is set of different statements. Okay, it's a collection of program statements. So we have a lot of program statements. So for example, each one of these called once. This is one statement. This is two statements. So this is one statement, program statement. This is two. This is three. All of them together are program. Okay. So the program is set of program statement. Sequential programming, program runs in order. So here, if I click run, the program will go in order and implement each one at a time in order. So line 1 first, then line 2, then line 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till the end. Okay. This is called the sequential program. Event-driven program is a program that has an event in it. So this one has an event. So if I click the button, something will happen. Okay. Now we're going to see it live on code.org. We have the code written. We just need to understand what are the events, the statements that were written. And then later on, we will be learning how to write our own event, our own statement for our application. Okay. So I know this is a little bit hard, but at the end, you will be seeing your own application, how it is being implemented. It will be a lot of fun. So I need to run this program and see what it does. Let's check first. We have console.log. The console.log means printing. Okay, console.log message. Display the string. String means the text or a variable in the console display. So this is the console display right here. Right here is the console display. Okay, so console.log, it displays the message. And I can write the message that I need. Okay, so console.log hi, this is a very simple program. You can display text and quotes, but you can also display numbers like this. Try adding some code of your own below test. Okay, so if I click run, now it will start from the line 1 up to the end. Okay, so hi, this is a very simple program. You can display text and quotes, and also you can display number like this. So you see here it has quotation, and here numbers it doesn't have quotation. Try adding some code of your own below. So let's get here. So I need to press reset first. So hello heroes. Let's put another one. We are going to build the best application ever. Okay, so let's run this one. It will display everything that was on the screen. Then it will add the 2 lines that we did add. So after the test. So here we have test. Then hello heroes. Okay, I have a spelling mistake. And here we go. Okay, so this is to display logs here, and we use logs for like, we will see later on. So step by step, this is displaying logs. So let's go next one. So next one, it has properties. So properties means changing something, okay? So now starting the program, this is the start of the program, this is the end of the program, this is the application on the left, okay? So once the program is starting, it will change the background color of this one, the light blue to blue. Then the button will be 200 pixel height. So this button will be here. So, okay, set the property of the big button. Okay, so let me put here. I have 3 parameters. So each one of these called parameters. Okay, first one is the ID. Second one is what I need to do. Third one is how much I need to do it, or what I need, what information. Okay, so ID here I have the background and I have the big button. Okay, I can see here. Okay, so I have a big button. The big button refers to this one, the light blue one. So I need to change its background color to blue, dark blue. Then I need to change its height to 200. Then I'm changing the text. So this is big button. So now it's bigger, okay? So instead of this is a big button, it will be a bigger button. Let's run it. So starting the program here. So now it is blue. Now the height it's bigger. Okay, so reset. You see how much it is. This is like 150. Now it's 155. It's a bigger. So once it ends, it will display here ending of my program. You see, this is what sets property do. Let's try to change something. Set the height into, let's say, 400, so you can understand it more. So now run from light blue to dark blue. Now 400, it will be much bigger, you see, and it will display, now it's bigger button. Let's say here, between double quotation, always the text has to be between double quotation, okay? So, hello, students. Okay, so the beginning of my program, it will be changed to blue. Then you see, this is what we mean by properties. Set properties means change what we already said, how we already set this property. Okay, now we will be one example of it. When I click the correct answer, it should display the button as green. If I click the wrong answer, it should display. Okay, I have the idea of screen one. Let's play with the screen one. Okay, so change the big button screen one. Background, let's say here, background color to red. Okay, so if I click run now, the button will be blue and the background will be red. Okay, so this is what set properties do. Okay, so I'm moving very slow with this so you guys can understand them, because you need to implement these events, these statements on your own code application. Okay, now we have on event. On event more likely as in condition. Okay, so this is starting program. On event big button. So if I click the big button, on event click. Okay, so if I click the big button, change the color into blue. Let's say here, change the screen one. Background color into, let's say, green, and say things are clearer now. Okay, so here then the event will tell me, the console here will tell me click the button, and here it's the end of program. Okay, so the beginning will be when I run this program. You see, starting the program, nothing is changing on the screen. Okay, so I need first to click on the button here. So this statements will be implemented. So if I click here, now the color here is blue, then the background is green, and the text has changed into things are clearer now. Okay, so this is what on event do. Of course, guys, you can log in into your account and you can try everything here. Okay, so you can add another event here. Okay, reset. So let's say screen one. Let's say if I click on screen one on the yellow, set property of uh, of screen one. Let's say set to background color red and green. Okay. Now, if I click on this, okay, just a second. Okay, now let's check this. If I click on this button, uh, the background color of screen one will be green. Okay. If I click on it and for another time, it will be red. Each time I click on it, it will be. So I need to have different button for it. Okay, so let's try to add two new buttons. So let's say button one, button green here. Let's add another button. Let's call it red. Okay. So button one and button two. Let's go to the code. So big button no, button one yes, and here button two. On click background color. Okay. So let's try now. If I click green, it will display green. If I click red, it will display red. Okay. It is running a little bit slow, but it should work. So let's check now. This is a big code. The one on the gray color, these are comments. We use them to add comments. Okay, so this will not be implemented in the code. Only the in this code, only the yellow and green part will be implemented. So let's click run. So if I click on the cat button, I will have the cat and the cat voice. If I click on the dog button, I will have the dog button, the dog voice and a dog image. Okay, so let's click the dog. You see, let's click on the cat. I have the cat voice and the cat image. Okay, you can guys change the images, change the sound, change anything that you need in this code and learn more. So I have another statement here called play sound. Play sound is to play the sound that we heard. Okay. So this is almost the same. So mouse hover means, so I have a hawk here and I have a sparrow. If I move Okay, let's say. So if I hovered over the sparrow, it will make sound. If I click on the hawk, it will make another sound. I don't need to make them get together, okay? So I have here a random generated number. It will be moved randomly. So that was it as an introduction only to programming. We will be talking much more about it later on. I know this is a little bit difficult, but by practicing, we'll be learning everything together. Okay, so stay safe, everyone. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact me at any time. See you guys.